18 seconds. We did it. 29 seconds total. That's not what I want. 29 seconds is all that took. All right, everybody, we are in here. I'm going to see how long it takes for everybody else to get in here. Move you down here. Get everybody in the same freaking window. Yeah. It's quite silly that I have to do this at the start of everyone, but I do because I can't get TikTok in there without this. So again, everybody, thank you for your patience. Whoa, that is very cool. I'm very happy with that. That is awesome. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Oh, who just liked this? Who is the best? Close. Hang on, everybody. I'm just going to get this in here, and then we can start. Let's go. Let us get the last screen share. Is that one? Nope. That's great. That's that one. Perfect. And we're going to do Google Chrome, and I guess it's the only window we have open for Google Chrome. All right, I'm talking because I have to continue to talk. Otherwise, TikTok shuts down. That is something I've learned. Yeah, so TikTok will shut down if I. This is like, what is it called? The like that movie Speed. If I go slower than X miles per hour. Hey, welcome Sonic. I'm so happy you're here. I want to talk to you because it's just, well, we've got a couple people here. We do, actually. That's crazy. We got a lot of people here. You're the only one on YouTube, though. All right, so here's the deal, everybody. I am waiting while I'll do this. I appreciate the sentiment. So, Real Sonic. Let's look at my nose. Look at it. Freaking dropped a box on it. Crazy. Real Sonic. First off, can you hear me okay? Am I coming through okay, everybody? Welcome. We got more people coming in. We got, oh, wow. Holy cow, things are blowing up right now. If somebody wouldn't mind leaving me a comment on TikTok real quick, because that'll fill in the TikTok window. Right now I'm washing my glasses. I'm washing my glasses. I gotta wash my glasses because the other ones broke when I dropped a box on my face, and these are all blurry. I can't use those for the stream. All right. Well, I just lost somebody with my terrible Jerky Boys accent. Apparently we don't have Jerky Boys fans. I understand completely. So Sonic, here's the story, Wishbone. I know that you had access to the CES portal, but I don't think you ever changed your email address to reflect your Real Sonic. I have a ton of meeting updates and agendas. Like, I can forward them all to you, but there's like, seriously, there's over 30 updates that I've received going to your email address, the one I made for you. So here's my concern. I don't want to send you 30 emails because they're like, a lot of them are like, join us for this mixer. Join us here, come to booth, whatever. First off, I don't know if you're getting them. Second off, if you have access to the portal, you probably likely already have these. Let me know if you need me to forward those over to you. Hello, Michael. Thank you so much for joining. I just saw it pop up over there. Great. Michael, you're the first. You're exactly what I needed. The person I've been dreaming of. Whoever's joining the stream is in luck tonight. This is a very good stream tonight. Last night was awesome. Last night was one of my favorite streams of all, and I was very happy with that. So now, still blurry. Don Garot, my favorite username on TikTok. Seriously, I love you. I love when you pop up. That's such a freaking clever and awesome name. Does anybody get it? Don Garot. Anyways, my nose is going to be running this whole thing because I whacked it with a freaking box. What box, you ask? Well, one of these boxes. That doesn't look like much. It doesn't. That doesn't look as impressive as it should be. But it is. So let me do this. Thank you for joining Don Garot. Much appreciated. So watch this. Let me get the camera to, I can't remember how I do this. There we go. Let me get this primary camera to track me. Track me. There. Okay, great. Perfect. So now, watch this. I gotta get down like I'm showing off a car. Here we go. What do you think? Is that cool? Does that make me look stupid? It does. All right, so here we have a, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 standard size paper boxes. No worries, please forward all emails to me. The last one I received was the okay, so I will send you all of them. Be prepared. I warned you. Because there's a lot. All right, so here's the thing. I want to make sure that there's enough people here to see this because this is, whoa, that was nerve-wracking. The first step in me clearing out a lot of these games. So, Sonic, since you're here, what I was going to do is I was going to label them. If we had enough people in here, I'd do that. I would label the boxes and be like, all right, this person gets to select which box we're going to do, but I don't even want to worry about that right now. So let's just, whoa, that's not where you're supposed to be. 1 second. I got to do one more thing. You get to see behind the scenes when I do this. Ready? Woo. Oh, I don't like that at all. There we go. Okay, great. I wish this wasn't so big. It looks Fisher-Pricey. Is there any way to make that smaller? Oh, I think I can. I think I can just do it like that, can I? I can. That's so stupid. I'm so dope. It's just like a regular window. I can reduce the size of it anytime I want. All right, here we go. Hold on, everybody. I'm gonna move you up so I can see Don Garot's beautiful name. I think Don just comes and goes. I don't think he stays around. Or they. I don't know who Don is. But I'm excited every time I see them. I love them. I haven't changed my email yet to directly receive them. No worries. I just keep getting duplicates of everything. And in fact, I can show you because there's nobody here. Hang on. Chrome. New tab. Hold on. Got it. Perfect. Hide. That is not at all what I wanted to do. TikTok has been compromised. The TikTok chat has been compromised. I repeat. Let's go Live Center. There we go. That's back to normal. Okay, so now we're in here, and I'm just going to make one more screen share. I do love this application. I have to admit, this is like one of my favorite. Ecamm is what it's called. It's just such an awesome application. Okay, that is very tiny. Why is that so tiny? This application sucks. Hang on a sec. Let's blow this bad boy up. Seriously, why did you put that in the TikTok area? This application is a sham. I just kissed its butt, and now you're doing this to me? You're making me look foolish, Ecamm. All right. Here we go. Let's go. I'm going to put this in the center. Hold on, everybody, because I've got to fix this. Thank you for your patience while I get this. This is a whole new setup for me. I am dying from moving all these boxes. You'll see why. I used to do this all the time. All day, domino dancing. I used to move these boxes all the time. Again, one more high five for you, Sonic. Great job last night on the rock and roll racing. I cannot believe I didn't guess that. That was low-hanging fruit, and I missed it. You got it. Okay. Where's the last thing I have to do? I want to do right there. Perfect. Okay. Oh my God, they're going to see my emails. Oh no. All right. So you'll see, like I get duplicates of all these. Look at all these. These are all for CES. This is why I don't answer emails when you ask why I don't answer emails. It's because of this. Because I get this in my inbox. I have it super, I'll visit this once a week. So I will forward a lot of these on. These are for press or whatever. You don't need them, but I'll let you decide which ones you want. Just be prepared to get 30 plus emails from me. I'm not going to send you this one. Well, maybe I will. Korea Metaverse might be cool. I don't know. But yes, prepare. Prepare to see that from me. Okay, now what is that? I'm going to just turn this off. Boink. Oh my gosh, there's me and Mini-Me. Okay. So how many people are here? 2. Classic. We went from 6 to 2. Nasty. So let me ask you, Sonic. I will send you emails. I'm not going to do it on the stream. Is there any game system console? I know you're going to say Saturn. Let's avoid the Saturn for now because I don't have my Saturn. I have one Saturn game in all of this. Let's talk maybe PlayStation, because I know you were talking about Intelligent Cube before. So here's what we're going to do with that. I'm going to go into these boxes and we're going to see what we can do here. Hang on. Oh my God. Okay, never mind. Okay, this is going to be a lot harder than I thought, because I didn't hire you at all. You just arrived. You were here. You showed up wanting to do the work. I swear, you came into this thing hungry, and all I did was feed you with work. That's it. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of it. Don't think I don't. But no, I appreciate your moderating. I appreciate your taking interest in it. It's awesome. It's fantastic. Hello, Bruce. So anybody, I would love to have a few more people in here. And I know it's early. It's 7 o'clock. People are still smoking. What do people do at 7 o'clock? I don't even know. But this box behind me full of PlayStation is bigger than I thought. So it's heavy. Oh my God, this is too big. Okay. Okay, so I'm just scratching the surface of this box. I'm not even getting into the box itself. And so this is PlayStation 2, which some of you will know PlayStation 2 games. Hello, Larry. I'm going through a series of boxes for game collection's sake. If you're interested in that kind of thing, boy, are you in luck. There's a lot of good games coming out of this thing. One of my favorite games from the PS2 era, God Hand. Classic. But in this box is also things like, oh wow, and it has the Logitech, the 2 Logitech. This is in our car. This is the one from our car, because it has the 2 Logitech wireless ones. This is what we were, when I had our kids in our minivan, I put this in there. So this box full of PlayStation is full of, oh my God, it's so heavy. Okay. I'm nervous because this thing, my back's going to go out. You're going to hear it just pop. Jerk, right? You jerk. You jerk it up, right? You just go as hard as you can. Okay. Okay, jerk. I did it. I really don't support other brands. However, I have specific games which I like. Otherwise, I don't prefer Sony or Microsoft or Sega. Oh, wait. Or Microsoft. Sega first. And I can converse on Nintendo as well. Okay. So the Sega, my Sega platform that I still have and that I still nurture and that I still love is the Dreamcast, which is definitely back here. I mean, I have it here in my office too. I'm a big Sega Dreamcast guy. But let's see if I can get this camera going. I can't believe I just picked this up and I have to put it down. And I want to make sure this is all PlayStation. Oh, wow. This is all PlayStation 2. Holy cow. Get ready for this. Can I do this? Let's see if I can get this. Hold on, everybody. I'm going to see if I can. There we go. Desk view. Tiny. Can I get in here? Show me my tiny camera, please. Oh, there's a microphone in the way. Desk mode. That is a terrible looking shot, but I'll use it anyhow. Here we go. What the heck is happening? Why? I know what's happening. There we go. I'm like, why is the camera there? It's so ridiculous. Oh, fun on a bun. Here we go. I know this is not going to make much sense. Here we go. Can we go desk mode on this thing? Uh, that's actually pretty cool that it does that. This is not the view I'm going to go with. This is not the top-down view. This is kind of an angled view, but let's see if I can get my little face in there. Microphone over here. Up, 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 up. One more second. Ozbot camera. Perfect. Okay. This is a paper box. That is, look how deep this thing is. This thing is enormous. Oh, and it's bending out at the bottom. Oh my God. This is a banker's box full of PlayStation games from, like, I can't even tell you how deep this thing is. Can you look in there? Oh my God. We're not going to do it this way. We're going to do it another way, but I can't even figure out what's up and what's down. Anyways, this is a massive box full of PlayStation 2 stuff. I was looking for original PlayStation. This is not it. Legends 2, Sprint. Oh, there's a bunch in there. All right. A lot of these are still in their shrink. Everybody's favorite SSX. There we go. But there's a ton here. So this is the PlayStation 1. Let me put this one down because this is a huge one to start with. Let's start with something a little easier than this. Let's jump back to camera 1, please. Camera 1. Camera 1 check. Perfect. That's not what I want. Get that screen share off there. Perfect. Okay. So you like Sega, but do you have any... You say you like Sega, but you've got to have... I'm not even talking about alignment or allegiance to another console. So you love the Saturn, which again, I'm very excited. The next thing I'm going to do is, after going through all of this, is I'm going to do the Castlevania. Thank you, by the way, so much for the Sega Genesis recreation. I had no idea that was a thing. And Video Game Esoterica is making a video on it, so that should be out in the next couple of days. But if you don't watch Video Game Esoterica, which I'm sure you do, you should absolutely follow them on YouTube. They are fantastic. All right, I'm putting this PlayStation box down. Jeez, this is crushing me. Okay, here we go. Big jerk. Here it goes. Oh God. That was tough. Okay, perfect. Hello, user129. We are going through a bunch of old games, retro games. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hook up the above camera. Here we go. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm going around and hooking up that camera. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Can you stop me? Can you see me? Oh. I'm starting it. I started it. Come back here, camera. You know I'm here. Thank you. My camera lost me for a minute. Okay. I know you like Saturn, but what are you playing now? Like, what drives you? Let's be console agnostic. What games drive you? What do you like? What games do you play? That's what I want to know. That's the roundabout way of, that's what I was trying to get at. And now I'm going to pull this camera up. So give me one more second. Oh my God, don't shoot my hand. Perfect. I love that this camera captures everything. It's like a little child. It's so interested. It's like, oh my God, what is that? What are you doing? What is that? This is a... Perfect. Will that work? Let's see. That does work. Great. So I wish maybe I can zoom in a little bit so that this thing is not directly on my head. That would be nice. It wasn't directly on my head yesterday, was it? I don't think it was. But we're going to put other things up here. Here we go. That is gorgeous. That is a gorgeous looking plank that I just put up there. All right, stay right there. Don't you move. Don't move. I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here. Just don't worry. I'm right here. Oh my God, why did you run away? What? This thing is so afraid of me. All right, give me 1 second to plug this in, and then we'll be good to go. least we should be. Let's see. That looks pretty good. Sorry, everybody. There. That is not... We want to get that... Oh, now we've got a freaking shadow to deal with. That's fun. Whoa, we're going to get you tightened up so you're not freaking flying all over the place. 1 second. Let's get all this done up. I know I should have had all this done before, but don't... Listen. I'm trying as hard as I can. It's just that you kids don't understand what I have to go through every day. Okay, let's get that there. Come on. Okay. That is cool. That whole thing rotates? Are you kidding me? That's awesome. Oh my God, that is so freaking killer. That whole thing rotates. That's great. Okay. Okay. This is top down. And why is my camera looking up there? Hello, everybody. We're back. Okay, good. To start, my primary emulation is all Sega consoles. The genre I lean towards are RPG, first-person shooter, and some fighting. Case by case, really. If you choose a console, I can provide a list of preferences. Whoa, hello, LHT. Hello. LHT and Progressive, you are hilarious. I actually thought you were advertisers because you're like, he needs a different agent. Have you tried Country Insurance? That's what I thought that was. Like, what the heck? Why are they talking about insurance? Who's your agent? Nationwide. I use State Farm. I use Country. I would love to have Country right now. In fact, I don't even know who I'd love to have because my agent right now has been... Is it just us? Is it just us? Are we here by ourselves? Oh, we're back up again. We've got a lot of people in the stream now. Great. There's at least 3 on... It looks like there's 3 on YouTube alone. That's huge. It's massive. Okay. I'm back. Who is it? Wait. I would love to get a different agent where we're at. I'm afraid that my agent's actually here. That's why I'm nervous about talking about my agent. It's a bad relationship. That's all. Nothing bad. We haven't fought. We didn't fist fight. We didn't yell at each other. It's just a bad relationship. And so I'm looking for another option. So really appreciate you being there for me today, Progressive. That was awesome. So here's what we're doing. You ready? You see my hand? It is a very archaic looking hand. I got 2 of them. Okay. So I got 1 for sale. Same with my kidneys. So here's the thing. Ready? We started with PlayStation, but let me find another box behind me. You can see me. Here I am. Moving this box. Hang on a sec, boys and girls. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Oh, I love this box. We're doing this box. Okay. This is a special box. This one right here. And I know you're going to be mad. You're like, don't put it on its face. What are you, some kind of jerk? Why are you putting it on its face? Let me flip that camera around real quick. Give me camera. I'll talk to you in private. I was given advice to give you. To give me? Or give Progressive Geek? Wait, time out, LHT. Oh my God. Seriously, if you had advice for me, I will take it. Are you kidding me? I'll take, yeah. If you have advice to give, I will take it. I'm addicted to advice. There we go. Okay. So this disc, and you're like, well, who cares about this? This is a development disc for the Sega Dreamcast. This is all I have on my Sega Dreamcast. This is my entire Sega Dreamcast collection right here. Is this one disc? No, this is Half-Life. This is the build. So a new one has come out, a more recent one. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Please focus. don't know if that's focused or not. So this was a build on 420. Not in this. This was before 420 was a thing. Like the date 420 didn't even exist when this was made. But no, this is a Half-Life build for 420. There's been one from 7, from May 7th. But this was the newest build of Half-Life for Dreamcast up until just about a year ago. So this was a brand new disc for, this was a burned disc with Half-Life, but there is a newer version. So there's a more complete version of it. It got canceled at E3, or just at E3 is when they pulled the plug on Half-Life for Dreamcast. So I'm going to move that aside. And this is the Sega box. So again, so you say, so on Saturn, for example, Magic Knight Rayearth, absolutely awesome game. Red, green, blue. I love that game. Magic Knight Rayearth, Mega Man X4, Nights into Dreams, another awesome one. Shining Holy Ark, Solar Eclipse, all Sonic titles, Soviet Strike. Oh, my aunt worked on Soviet Strike too. So Rosalind Delegati, if you're in there, she was Trip Hawkins' admin. So yeah, this is a very incestuous business. So I am so excited that TikTok and YouTube are popping off. I will talk to you in private. I'm here for moral support and defense if he needs it. Wait, are you talking about me? I always need moral support and defense and deodorant. If you had deodorant, I have moved way too much heavy stuff. I need deodorant badly. Thank goodness this is not a smell-o-vision stream. I'm very happy about that. That's why I reached out. I sensed the frustration, so I tried to get help. My wife, who was on the stream last night, hey Jason, my wife who was on the stream last night left because she said I was so stressed out she couldn't take it. She's like, you were going off. And then she said you also repeated yourself. And I'm like, I'm just passionate as all. She's like, no, you just repeated the same thing over and over. But anyways, yeah, so I'm glad other people out there. LHT, you're awesome. Daniel Abante, welcome aboard. I effing hated Sierra for pulling Half-Life. Listen, I was blown away that they canceled it. Well, call me on Discord when your live is over. Will do. Absolutely, LHT, I will. Unless you're talking to Progressive. I will absolutely reach out to you if you're on. So I can't get over that they canceled Half-Life. I don't know why they did that because it was nearly complete. Like the disc that I have is almost done, and the one from 5.7 is probably pretty much complete. They were trying to get it out before E3, and I remember being in an elevator with somebody, and I said, hey, how's that Half-Life going? And they went, like they knew it was canceled. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. Like, because I was excited that year that like I was pushing the Dreamcast as much as I could, and it was like that's when you know it's the end. When like the developers are like, oh no, and they were smashed too. All right, so here's the deal. These are strange artifacts. These aren't anything. I feel like these are not the best. Oh my god, these are CD games. Music samplers from those games. This is not the best sampling at all. This is a Shenmue disc for if you have a strange shaped CD player. Space Channel 5. Heck, I was wearing that shirt yesterday. This is your Dreamcast Express. This is Dreamcast Extra. I have no idea. Oh, this is from Japan. Oh, what did this come with? I think this may have come with Shenmue? This either came with Shenmue or it wouldn't have come with Resident Evil. What the heck or Soul Calibur? We'll find out what this came with. This was an added bonus. This Dreamcast Extra disc came with another game. Hello, Haley. All right, so these are CDs. Who cares? I do. I love it. Anybody like Choo Choo Rocket? That game's awesome. Game's beautiful. Has anybody... This is, I think, the last Dreamcast game I ever owned. Last Hope, and I think it came out in 2012? When did this come out? 2015? Oh, I stand way corrected. I'm an idiot. This came out in 2006. Cheapers criminy. So this was made by a German group, NG Dev Team. Yep, Germany, 2006. This is the last Dreamcast game I actually owned. It's called Last Hope. It's phenomenal. It's a cave shooter. Oh my gosh. These are Japanese. Wait, is this right? Yes. So I had purchased that Japanese Dreamcast. I got to get that light out of here. Is it that one right there that's causing the... Oh, it's my overhead light that's causing that problem. I've got to get a better setup than this. So Git Bass. Oh, wow. This is in terrible shape. What the heck? Here's the problem. I owned a game store and I worked for Game Crazy. And so a lot of my collection went through the mill. And this is absolutely one of them that did, because people were playing this nonstop. One of my favorite things of like in terms of the Dreamcast era was some of the box art. Like we had started with big PC box art in the stores, and then you're just boiling it down to just like almost like vinyl, like an album. This is Jet Set Radio. This is the Dreamcast version of that. Look how freaking cool that is. That is like the coolest freaking cover art. That is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. And we get, I have the Xbox version of it, so we'll compare, but look at this. This is freaking beautiful. This is when, this is my favorite era in gaming right here. I absolutely, everything about this era in gaming I love, except for that it died. A miserable death. Jet Set Radio in this one. Thank you, Progressive. You're a sweetheart. I really appreciate it. You don't look a day over 18, I swear to God. This is not a great, like, you're like, oh, what is this Japanese game? It's Japanese. Oh, it's going to be great. It is Sega Marine Fishing. It's like, oh, this is going to be good. Oh, no, it's just Sega Marine Fishing. This one was really good, too. This one was surprising. This is Incoming. I think this is called Incoming in the U.S. And this was like a beachhead on Commodore 64. This game is kind of like the modern day version of that. Dreamcast, King of Fighters 99, Marvel vs. Capcom, Quake 3 Arena, Soul Calibur, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. I've never heard of any of those titles. They probably all stank. They're terrible, especially that Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain, one of the greatest games. If you played this game with the PlayStation controller, I know, sacrilege, but they had a dongle, which I do believe I have here. Oh, please tell me I have it. I've got to have it. I do. I do. I'll get to it. There's a dongle that allows you to play, plug a PlayStation controller into your Dreamcast. This game looked gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. This one and Rayman both looked amazing. Soul Reaver Legacy of Kain, one of my favorite titles from that era. Just so good. Acting was great. Voice acting was superlative. And then what was the other one you mentioned? Soul Calibur. Yes. I got Soul Calibur, but Dead or Alive 2 from Japan. She's got a cut on her head. Oh, sorry, hon. These games, oh God. Absolutely beautiful. Good Lord. These all bring me back. Are you kidding me? I cannot wait to play these, by the way. I'm going to play most of these on a stream if you don't. The box I'm going to try to get through is the... Oh, shoot. Real Sonic. That one... Now, again, I'm not sure your age, but when Quake 3 Arena came out, there was a... What was it called? It was like a joystick with a trackball. And I want to say it was like the Tiger or Panther stick. It was something silly. But that was incredible. Like having a, it was like a throttle. Like it was like a throttle stick that had buttons all over the top of it. But then it also had a trackball. And playing Quake 3 Arena with that was, and then over, of course, the internet was like seriously one of the greatest experiences. I remember that. That's such a terrible thing to say. but it's right up there with 9/11 because my wife and I were vying for the television at the same time. She's like, I want to watch the news. And I'm like, no, I'm playing Quake 3 Arena. I got my chair set up with my Panther stick or whatever the heck it is. You can get depressed for the next 25 years. I don't care. The TV's mine tonight. I don't need to see the towers fall again and again. I'm playing Quake 3 Arena. That's how I got through it. Hi, Bryce. Oh, hey, heck, Bryce. Nice job. So let's see. You said King of Fighters, Marvel vs. Capcom, Quake 3 Arena, Soul Calibur, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, Resident Evil, Code Veronica, all Sonics. So, do I have... I do. I have a Sonic Adventure. I have a Sonic Adventure, and then I also have... What else is in here? I also have a Soul Calibur. I won't put it on top of your Sonic. I'll leave you with Sonic. And then I also have... Boy, oh boy, Code Veronica from Japan. My wife uses my Xbox to watch her shows on Hulu. Yeah, you know what? However, if she can figure that out, great. That's awesome. I'm super impressed with that. My wife now, with smart TVs, I don't think we can go back now. Like, my wife turns the TV on and she can't figure out how to use the actual TV part because when it turns on, it goes into its own like Roku zone. So when she turns it on, she has Hulu, Netflix, all of those channels. But she's like, how do I watch TV? Like, you have to hit the TV button. We're officially all old at this point. Like, everybody's clock is now blinking 12 midnight on their VCR. That's the point we have all reached. We're all blinking 12 a.m. because we can't figure out the technology. It's like there's too much of it. All right, so here we go. Oh, this is embarrassing. I don't want that to happen. So here's the case for Code Veronica. That actually doesn't look bad there. And then this. Hold on, everybody. That's a Slight right there. Code Veronica Japanese edition. Oh, beautiful. Oh, perfect. Manual and everything. Oh my gosh. So I play a lot of you play a lot of PC games? Yes, I see that you do. You're much better at Halo than I am. But I can probably fly a Ghost better than you. I don't think I can. That was just me flexing for no reason. I can't fly a Ghost anymore. But when you were playing Halo, like the Master Chief Collection or whatever, I was like, oh, I miss flying in those things. So Code Veronica, this is weird. Oh, that's right. Sorry. That is very, very special. I got order all of these from Japan. Just wait till I get to my GameCube, like the GameCube stuff I brought in from Japan. That's awesome stuff. All right, and then of course we have the Sega Saturn controller. This is the white Sega Saturn. Sorry. Dreamcast controller. Dreamcast mouse. Oh, it's right behind me. Hang on. I don't want to fall. Hold on, everybody. Oh, my God. The Dreamcast keyboard. Oh, God. Oh. There. Dreamcast keyboard. It's all there. Anybody up for playing some Quake 3 tonight? Anybody want to play? I'm still following along with your unboxing. Remember, I did tell you my age during your first streams. I refuse to listen. I'm not even going to read the end of that sentence. You're 18. Everybody's 18 here. Oh, okay. I just saw it's 42. Okay, so that's awesome. There's far more in here. Hang on a sec. Let's get this is so last year I went through all of my stuff. Hello, NHD. We're going through game stuff here, like a lot of classic retro game stuff. Last year, my wife was diagnosed with ailments. Let's just leave it at that. And I felt bad. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll just sell my collection and we'll pay for your, whatever it takes. And then she ran over this box in the garage. And I said, that's it. We're getting a divorce. I said, I don't care if you're in a moment of need. I don't care if you're dying. Look what you did to my Japanese controller box. No, there wasn't a controller in there. There was no controller in there, but she ran it over. I can't even talk about it. My wife's fine, by the way, but this box is not. It's never going to recover. It breaks my heart. Oh my God, I kept that for so long. Look at it. Oh, it's a killer. What'd you do to it? Yeah, so this is when I made the decision, like, you know what, maybe I don't want to keep all of these things. Maybe I don't with this burden. Hello, everybody. Oh my God, everybody who just jumped in. There's like, seriously, 16 people just jumped in. My age is the answer to everything in the universe. I absolutely, 100%. And I know there's a famous baseball player that has your name too. Yes. My life is the answer to everything. Yes, 100% agreed. And when I was that age, back in the day, Progressive Geek, do you remember being 42? I remember being so young and naive. I remember turning 40, and you know why I remember turning 40? Not because it was a big deal, but because somebody got drunk at my 40th birthday and tried to turn my television off by pushing in the remote control sensor and broke my flat panel television, which, by the way, when I was 40, cost $1 trillion. It was the national debt for like 4 countries. That's why I remember my 40th birthday. Whoa, WWG! What's going on, Walt? Welcome back, Walt. Geez, we're walking in your freaking territory right now. So we've got Walt coming in here from, he's game crazy. He's game crazy proper. So a lot of this, you missed what my, look at this. This is, I should put that I Will Remember You song on. I will remember you. This is so sad. I had this for years and it's run over. Oh, breaks my heart. I will never forgive my wife for that. No, I've cheated on her. I've cheated on her 400 times, but listen, this takes the cake. No, I've never cheated on my wife. Just in case anybody's worried, I'm not cheating on my wife. I mean, I know when you look at this, you're like, that guy is he probably has the ladies drooling over. Yeah, that's right. That's what you'd think, but it's not true. So here's what I'm doing. I've got this side over here that has the Sherlock Holmes and virtual tennis. Hang on a sec. This is kind of like the Sega Plus box. It was hefty. Okay. I had this crazy Compaq keyboard once back when I was working for Compaq. Oh my gosh. A built-in scanner. What in the heck? Are you kidding? Wait, a computer? Wait a minute. Time out. This crazy keyboard with a built-in. The keyboard had a built-in scanner? What in the world? Dude, I can imagine it being hefty. That's ridiculous. Like, hey, you know what you want? You want to be able to take your work on the go. Yep. You can pick it up and take it out. Also, you want to be able to scan documents anytime you want. Well, guess what? We got a freaking sewing machine sized computer for you. It's called the Compaq 95,000. Oh my God, you would feed pages into the freaking keyboard. Are you kidding me? Your Dreamcast controller box is the UK version? Oh, that's cool. Hey, Samuel. I miss my gaming pip, but you know what? I'll take Samuel Newton. That's pretty cool. Samuel P. Newton. Gaming pip. What should I call you? Sam Pip? Game, whatever. I'm happy you're here. Let's just put it that way. So there's this problem. The CES website is not allowing me to edit my primary email address. No worries. I'll just forward all of your emails. I'll just set it up to where they auto forward. No worries. I'll do that for you. I stopped the Dreamcast game just What Dreamcast game did you stop? We have got legendary viewer Gaming Pip, who is now Samuel P. has come back. Now he's playing a Dreamcast game. But what game were you playing? I've got a couple here. If you were playing Quake 3, we can get on together. All right. So Progressive Geek, this is going to haunt my dreams, this freaking compact keyboard scanner. That's insane. I can't imagine how much that thing. When was this? Was this early 2000s? Because that would be crazy. Got it. You know what? I do have one blue. I have Echo the Dolphin is my only UK game, and I think it's trashed. Yeah, that's that one. Hang on a sec. Let's see what else I got. Ooh, you know what? I only have one Sega. This is my Sega box, and it's light right now, so I apologize. This is my one Sega CD game. I have Prize Fighter. It's True Video. What is that about? You were playing Shenmue. That's good. The original, the first one, first Shenmue. That's We're going up to the little, what do they call it? The little turnstile things. You're like, oh my God. It's like I'm standing in one of these machines looking at these little objects. Dude, I played that game. So like I wanted to live in Japan so much. And then after playing Persona, and I know the progressive, late 90s. I moved to Microsoft in 98. Wow, you've been with Microsoft a while. Holy cow. Congratulations, Progressive. I can't get over. Oof. Yeah, because I was working with Microsoft. Holy cow. I worked on Microsoft Tutor. That was Windows 95 and Windows 98. So Microsoft Tutor. And then, shoot. I didn't come back around to Microsoft again until, well, no, I guess the Xbox and stuff like that. But yeah, being at Microsoft that long, I don't know if you've stayed there or been on and off, but that is super impressive. If you've been able to stay at Microsoft that long, that is just unbelievable. Congrats. Okay, that's good. It's on and off with Microsoft. Yeah, because that's kind of how it seems to be. I've been on and off with a couple. Just on and off with a couple companies. I just don't like to talk about it. I know how it feels, on and off again, Yeah, but I did that. Like you jump in here in Pacific Northwest, you're like, well, I'll work for Nike for 2 years, and then I'll leave, and then I'll join and go work at Adidas for a year, and then I'll go work at... The heck? Oh my God, I put this on top of my phone. That's going to be hilarious. My dude, Neil, you're making me want to get back into the boxes in the back of my storage unit. Got some complete in Atari. Oh, I do have an Atari 2600 in the garage. I absolutely do. And I will pull that out. But here, let me shift. I'm going to shift this stuff down. The original Shenmue, but hang on a second. 1 second. Get this out of here. We're going to clean this place up. We're cleaning this up. Hang on a second. Come on, Prize Fighter. You're coming out of here. My Dreamcast box. My Dreamcast box. I'll put my Dreamcast box up so everybody can... I'm going to do a fundraiser for this. I'm going to do a fundraiser for this box. I really do wish I had the Sarah McLachlan music. That would be perfect. And then my agent can come in here and say, that's copyright. You can't use copyright. Read the terms and conditions, you jerk. Oh, my God. I had tried a successful that wasn't successful. Hey, who hasn't? I've got 4 or 5 startups that weren't successful. You know what? One of my biggest, the thing that keeps me going, and now we got a bunch of people in here, and I'm going to come back to you, Gaming Pip, Samuel. I'm going to call you Sam, if that's okay. LHT, thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate all of it. Sam, wait, hang on a sec. Let me go back. Now I've got 4 things going. Progressive Geek. Yeah, I had that first Atari console. That was heaven when I first played with that. Absolutely. Atari was absolutely amazing. I played Breakout. That was the first game I ever saw on Atari, was Breakout. It was absolutely awesome. Okay, I'm going back to you, Gaming Pip, or sorry, Samuel. I'm scrolling back. Hang on a sec. Okay, hang on. How much do I have to go back? Oh my God, I missed so much. Holy moly. I am so sorry. Sam, I'm sorry. I missed all of this. Oh, LHT, you're the best, man. Seriously, thank you so much. You played chess on the Atari 2600. You poor man. I know he's problematic, but there's a Woody Allen story of two people playing chess via mail, like regular mail. That is what I think Atari chess would be like. Cause you'd make a move and then it would flash like it was flash colors and then it would be like, boom. I totally remember Atari chess. It was not the most optimal. LHT, your first game was Turok. Wow, talk about a difference. We're talking about chess on Atari 2600 and Turok on the Nintendo 64. Whoa, that is light years apart. Okay, hang on a sec. I was playing Shenmue. Cringed. The spirals bro. Okay, great. Adore Shenmue. I love Pachinko. Oh, yes, I do love that too. That is awesome. And I'm assuming this is Ward, but I don't know if it's Ward. It could be Ward alternate. Or Ward light. Or Ward adjacent. I bought Shenmue and Shenmue 2 for Xbox like for £4. Holy cow. Wait, hang on a sec. What are you saying? Is that what you... Yes, that is what I said, Sonic. Gaming Pip Alt is now Samuel P. Newton. Good Lord. LHT, your fingers are freaking going crazy with those likes. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm hooked on trying to win the SI prizes you can get from drinking a can of pop. Yes. My dude, Neil, you're wanting me to get up into the archives? Yes. Dude, let me tell you something. Before you do, make sure you put on deodorant because I did not today and I have been moving heavy boxes. It's like E3 up in here. It's that. It's not good. It's not. I wouldn't recommend coming in my office right now. The original Shenmue, still in Djiboutiya. How do you say that? Djiboutiya? I can't remember. You have to get Charlie. Did you do Outrun? Have you got on the Outrun machine? Have you played in the arcade? Why is Woody Allen problematic? Well, since when? Well, Woody Allen's always been problematic, hasn't he? Like, he's funny. Like, I loved Bananas and I loved, like, those things. But, well, it was Banana Sleeper and all of that. Like, I was raised on that. But then the whole Mia Farrow, Sun Yi thing was a problematic. And so I just kind of moved. That's what I mean by problematic. Now imagine getting your ass kicked by Atari 2600 chess. Now we jump back up to TikTok. Played chess on it, cranking it up to higher levels. My first game. Okay. What was Moses like? You mother... I will... LHT? I'm going to tell you. I have Jesus's rookie card. It is made out of wood. That's my big... Oh my God. You make me feel so old. Yes, right guard all the way. Did you see my Genesis list in the comments, buddy? No, wait. How did I miss that, Sonic? How did I miss that? Yeah, the bike machine is in the arcade. That's like almost right as you get out of your... It's not even prefecture. It's right as you get out of the house. There's like right down the road. It's in your little community. And a punch bag and a few small machines. Absolutely. The first arcade has Outrun and those little turning machines. But what is the Genesis list? What did I miss there, Sonic? Hang on a sec. Scroll back. I'm scrolling back. Hang on a sec. I'm looking for Sonic. Gaming Pip. Sorry, I missed you, Sonic. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Oh, here we go. I did miss all this. Genesis. Captain America and the Avengers. Castlevania Bloodlines. Cheeky Cheeky Boys. Comic Zone. Absolutely awesome. Gauntlet 4. Pit Fighter. Come on, jump. Come on, jump. I totally remember that game. Revolution X, Zero Tolerance, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, all Sonics. Yes, those are great list. Good list. I loved Outrun. I'll be 30 in May. LHT, seriously. Age ain't nothing but a number. 42 is the answer. That is true. Sonic is 42. Sonic is the answer. But yeah, LHT, like you're doing great. When I was 29, you ready for this? I like, oh, I remember that too. I got a DVD player. I had a DVD player when I was 29. I mean, I had a DVD player, but I got, somebody gave me, what is it? The freaking Sixth Sense, the M. Night Shyamalan DVD when I turned 30, but it was in a Pikachu bag. So I was 30. Someone gave me a Pikachu bag with a very like it was popular at the time. And that Shyamalan movie, I'm like, what? This is like where the like life started to like spin out of control at that point, because again, it's like everything was converging at one point where you're like, my gaming interests and my like technology interests and my people interests, like, so Pikachu. I remember getting opening up a Pikachu bag as an adult. Like even back then, it was really embarrassing, but it was awesome too. I have played Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and I got soft locked in the Genesis version. Wait. I have played Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and I get soft locked on the Genesis version, level 28. Interesting. Oh, yeah, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's not even that hard of a read too. It's like very quick. You can get through that pretty quickly. All right, hang on a sec. We're gonna get through the rest of this Dreamcast box because we're talking Dreamcast. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. That I didn't protect you. I couldn't protect you. I couldn't save you from my wife running you over with the car. Dreamcast Shenmue. Perfect. Oh my God, that was not on purpose. That was exactly what just came out on top. Shenmue Disc 1. Oh my gosh, look at this. Play to win. Oh my gosh, should I register? Should I register this thing? Hang on a sec. I can. This is so antiquated. This is the future of games. It's in a CD case. What? You gotta mail it. Oh my God, it's the future. Grab by the Ghoulies. Oh my gosh, you're the second person to bring up Grab by the Ghoulies. Where's Arconis? May I guess your age and sign on? May I guess your age and sign on live stream, Neil? Yeah, you can. You won't get it. The book is better, Progressive Geek. Hitchhiker's Guide book is better. And the game, the text adventure, is also better than the movie. So if you played Hitchhiker's Guide, the newer port, I think, fixed it. The website is gone. Which website? What are we talking about? What website? I've missed so much, Samuel. I'm sorry. I am guessing you can go further out, learn about something you can do, drive a bike, wait for that. Wow, I have missed so much. Good things are happening in 2024. Good things are happening. 2024 is going to be awesome. Yeah, okay. I'm back. I'm back up to speed here. I know who. I'm guessing you can go further out. Learned something to do with driving a bike. Can't wait for that. Absolutely. Oh my God, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Sorry, I'm just catching up in the chat. Hi, Murray. Okay, so we're talking about the future of technology. So what you need to do is you need to mail this into Sega in Denver, Colorado. It's a P.O. box. This is how you register. And you could win this arcade machine. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can still do it. Oh, that's pretty. Full color. This is called a manual. They used to come, this is a staple back manual. These used to come with games. They actually were things to keep you entertained. Like when you would buy a game and go home and be in the back seat of your car, as your parents drove you home, you could read this and it became part of the experience where you feel like, oh my God, the level of anticipation is building up. You could bring this to school and read it during study halls. Really brought your love of the game everywhere with you. This is like your little PDA for information. They don't make them anymore because they're too expensive. They're too much to make the books, the color books. You know how much it makes to print and put staples in these? It's very expensive. You can't do it. You can't. It's so expensive. Yeah, I'm so mad about that. I actually did a return. I tried to get Amazon I did a pitch. Oh, shoot. That's something I'm doing this year is like the pitches that I've made. I pitched to Amazon when they rolled out their games division to bring back manuals, like double jump books. Like you would prove that you knew about games by hiring people from NeoGAF or hiring people in from GameFan or these people who are very passionate about games to create manuals for games that you promote. And I thought that was going to be a great idea. Amazon did not, because it was printing. And we're like, we don't print things. That's not the future. I'm like, I know it's not the future. It's like a retro thing. But manuals, they don't make manuals anymore. I'm going to punch freaking Amazon. What I found in one of my boxes. What did you find in one of your boxes? What did you find? All right, we're going to go down here. Sam is the first. Hey, Stone Gardening joined, I think. And she's probably gone. Hi and goodbye. Sam is the first game. Oh, they did. They stopped making manuals. I'm so happy you're still here. They stopped making manuals a long time ago. Look at this. You know what a VMU is? Let me explain what a VMU is. Let me mansplain it. Let me mansplain this thing. Boom. That's a VMU right there. So no, it's the thing that would go in the controller. Hang on. Hold on. You'd take the top off. Shh. It's very sexy. This is after dark. We can do this. Oh my God. Ward, help me. I don't want to crack any of the plastic. I want to be very gentle. There it goes. Okay. So there's this, right? And then it goes right. Oh my gosh, it's like a space station. The Blue Danube, Waltz of the Blue Danube goes right in. Do 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 do. Perfect. Yeah, so you could take this with you, and it had save files, and it had like little mini games on it. This was awesome. This was fantastic. But this little thing, the reason why I started talking about this little thing, oh my God, I'm putting it on backwards. I'm destroying this stuff, is because this is the manual that came with it. Like, look how fat that is. We don't get manuals anymore, but that little device, look at this thing. They put this much paper behind this little thing, and now it's like, it's too much. We can't do it no more. I am so glad. Ward, you guys you're killing it in the chat. I'm so excited for you guys. Thank you so much for carrying on over there. I'll be back, I swear. All right, so here we go. Filmworks unused original shrink wrap 35 millimeter. What? Wait, whoa. Filmworks unused original shrink wrap 35 millimeter professional color film 20. Wait, whoa. You just found that? Can you still get that developed? I don't even know if you can. I'm not mansplaining. Sorry, Stone Gardening. You get mansplained to all day. I am so sorry. I have no idea how you do it. Seriously. Oh my God, you got to use that film. Okay, here's what we're going to do, Progressive. Progressive Geek and I are going to get a time machine. We're going to listen, once we get the time machine, we'll go back to 1999. Let's not focus on the time machine. We're past it. We already have the time machine. We're going to go back. Do you remember, you got to put that film somewhere where we'll remember to pick it up, and then we'll use it for the year, and then we'll save the Dreamcast. And, wow, that would be I would like that movie. Harold and Kumar, but it would be like PG and King and PG save the Dreamcast. Let's do that. Let's make that a reality. That's pretty awesome. So what is this is what you're asking, Stone Gardening? This is like a memory card for the Dreamcast, but you could play games on it. So you could, when you were, like in Sonic the Hedgehog, you could catch eggs, I guess. Is that correct? You would pick up eggs, and then you would almost Tamagotchi them with this thing. So let me see. Real Sonic is probably losing his mind right now. You never played a Dreamcast. You know what? I'll let that go, because you play Katamari. And Dreamcast was Sega's last great gasp in the console industry. It was phenomenal. But they had made so many mistakes leading up to it that if you had bought it, you would be stuck with it. Like a lot of people were. Like a lot of people bought it, and then the PlayStation 2 came out a year or so after, and they loved their Dreamcast. The game was great. The console was great, but the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox and GameCube just dominated. Sega just didn't have the power to continue on. And then, of course, with the GD-ROMs being able to be copied and stuff, it just became a problem. So it was an era, it was a time that's all past, but it was awesome. And Ward was there. He can tell you, it was a phenomenal time to be in games. Like, because something was happening every day. Something new was popping up. We had like celebrities popping up that we knew that nobody else knew. Like Sean Baby would pop into the store. You were strictly PlayStation. Get ready for it. Because I think I shared this with everybody already. Well, at the start of the stream. Ready? Let's jump back. Let's go back to the start of the stream. Ready? Let's hide me. Because here's what we're doing. Ready? This is what we're doing. I'm going to stand up. Move my chair. Okay. Oh my gosh, no. We gotta move the chair. We gotta move the chair, dog. Alright. Oh, I gotta bend down. Okay, I can't even fit in here. The camera follows me. There we go. This is my welcome to my crib. These are gaming boxes. Get out of here. What are you doing? You're making a mess. You're making a mess. You're making a mess. You got me good. You good puppy. You good puppy. Yes. Oh, we're good. Yes. So here we go. This is these boxes here. I don't think it's tracking my hand. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have about 12 boxes here of retro gaming goodness. This is just a piece of it, but we've got PlayStation 1, 2, 3. We've got Nintendo. We've got Neo Geo Pocket. Everything is in here. So again, now I'm like crawling up here. This is kind of pathetic. Let's see, what did I miss? We were strictly PlayStation, MTV Cribs. Yeah, this is MTV Cribs. By the way, this is, again, Sonic, if I were smart, I would have gotten you one of these shirts. This is my first class package shirt. This is what I wear to events like CES and E3 and PAX, because it's just a first class package that has my, when you scan it, it goes to my link tree. I could have made one for you. I didn't even think about that. And I know it's a week from now, that would be pushing it real, like, again. But when you go to the show, it's like, yeah, you can scan my shirt. And they're like, yeah, that's great. Anyways, yes, this is MTV Cribs for that. I appreciate it, Stone Gardening. Thank you so much. Okay, so here we go. Holy cow. Sam and Ward, I'm so excited for you guys. I found you can get Supersonic and Metal Sonic from raffle, maybe increased as they were. Once you get for fourth prize, fifth prize is a random capsule. The beep you get in capsules from Shenmue is going to keep you for weeks, bro. It's too late. You will do this. I wonder why. Whose fault was that, huh? I'm joking. Oh, this is awesome. Dog. Oh, you guys love the dog. Oh, no, the dog's fine. We have 2 of them. They play. They're going to be fine. That dog's name is Hank. The other one is Rio from Tenchi Muyo. So Hank came to us as Hank. Rio is Ryoko from Tenchi Muyo. And our previous dog, before we had kids, was Tenchi. So we had Tenchi, and now we have Ryoko. But it's Rio for short. Oh, I love dog. Going nuts for doggos. Neil, as a Wiccan practitioner, I learned to guess accurately someone's sign based upon traits I picked up in their personality. Some of my exes shared traits I see in you. Not a bad thing, buddy. Okay. Some Wiccan's going to psychoanalyze me. My astrological sign. What do you think this is? Final Fantasy Tactics? You can't nail me down. Let's see. I would have said Oreo. Oh, that's a good name. Hey, Real Sonic, as a Native American shaman. Oh, you're a Cancer. Okay. I have a video for that too. Oh, wow. Looked up Seattle Filmworks. It was renamed PhotoWorks. Interesting. You know, Okay, so Stone Garden, what's coming up next week is CES, Consumer Electronics Show. And somebody here is going to be going to that, and it's in Vegas. I've told them to go see a Mega Mart. They got to go see a Mega Mart while they're in Vegas. That's what you got to do while you're down there. But CES is next week. So when I was in Seattle for Nintendo Live, that's right, in September, and Seattle GameWorks was still there. Like, that was Sega GameWorks, but now it's interesting. They just like slightly tweaked the name. Oh, Ward, you're the best. Can't wait. Did anyone guess the right sign? Nobody's guessed the sign. I found somebody who's Cancer. That's fine. Thank you. My wife has joined in on the Facebooks. Gotta see Omega Mart, no doubt. I heard that Mega Mart is weird, but a great experience. It is phenomenal. Like, did you hear how that started? It started as like, it was like a little art installation, like not even like, it was small. They just kept making these little, like pop-up shops. Like it was like not even like you'd see in the mall, like a big kiosk, right? And then it's rolled into where it's like its own freaking supermarket with this crazy, like, yeah, if you haven't seen Omega Mart, please absolutely look it up. So if I had to guess based on your sign, based upon your personality, since I met you, I'd say you're an Aries. Also, you appear to be about my age. I'd say early 50s. This is like a magic trick. I don't like this. Am I an Aries? Are you saying I'm an Aries because I'm dominant? I'm the ram. I'm bullheaded. No, that's Taurus. I don't know anything else. It's been a while since I've read Zoltar's Book of Dreams. Sun sign. Let's go sun sign. Okay, so you say I'm an Aries and I appear to be 50. 50? Dude, hardly. I'm like 22. Is LHT Knight here? He's older than me. He's turning 30. I'm super young. All right. You got me. I'm older than I appear. Yeah, all right. I'm an old man. What are you gonna do? Well, according to Stone Gardening Stream, again, everybody follows Stone Gardening. But if I was an old man, what I'd do is I just harass young people on freaking TikTok all day. That's what I would. So I'm definitely not old because I don't harass people on TikTok all day. And no, I definitely don't harass people on TikTok all day. All right. Let's see. What else do we got? Oh my God, you guys are still chatting. I love it. 50? No. What do you think? PhotoWorks finally shut down in 2011, sold their customer list to Shutterfly. Oh my God. That's how they get you, man. They sold their list. That's how I got fired from Hollywood Video, by the way. Hollywood Video, I became like the director of all marketing and communications, and then eventually took over IT. So I was the director of marketing and IT operations. And so I had the list. Our store computers. This is for, I'm hoping Progressive Geek is still here, because this is exclusively for Progressive Geek, because he'll love this. So I'm working for, I'm the director of internet communications, GameCrazyReal.com, Hollywood Video. And the store's computers are still using like Fortran or COBOL. Like they're using this like archaic language. Hey, thanks. So yeah, so they're using this archaic language. So Hollywood Video wound up selling to a company called Movie Gallery, and it was like a total scam. It was a $300 million piece of shit. That is a business term. That I didn't swear. That is an actual. That's what it says in the SEC filing. Hollywood Video is a $300 million piece of shit. So, anyways, what happened is that once Movie Gallery realized that, they got stuck like a deer in the headlights. So here's what happened. Everybody assumed that Blockbuster was going to buy Hollywood Video. And at the last minute, there's conjecture to what happened, but at the last minute, Movie Gallery threw their name into the ring. Because the reason why Movie Gallery did that is because if they were all lawyers. So the Movie Gallery is run by lawyers. And this is such a great story. So Movie Gallery was like, oh, Blockbuster is going to buy Hollywood Video. Well, we will throw our name in the hat. And what happens, because we are going to let the SEC see that we're interested, if the deal goes through, we will be entitled to a $25 million or some sum of a bump because they were knocked out of the ability to like take part in the deal. There are smarter people in the executive levels that can talk about this who've told me this story. Or basically, the only reason Movie Gallery put their name in the ring was for publicity, and because if the deal goes through, they would get a guaranteed bump because they had skin in the game. They would have to be given their VIG. I don't know what it is called. So in the end, the deal doesn't go through. Like Carl Icahn from Blockbuster pulls out, and now the spotlight is on Movie Gallery. They have to buy Hollywood Video, and it was like a fire sale. They had to make the decision in like 3 days. And so they wound up buying the company. And it's like the terminology I heard is like the dog that barked and ran after a car that actually bit the tire, and now it doesn't know what to do. So it's a dog that finally caught the vehicle, and it's like, why was I even doing this? So they were trying to sell all assets. So they tried to sell they tried to figure out how to make money as fast as they could. And so they tried by this point, Netflix had already moved on. All that stuff already happened. So they tried to make their own Netflix. Now this is after like Blockbuster was already doing their thing. Hollywood Video didn't have a version of Netflix. So Movie Gallery's like, we're going to try to make Netflix. That was failed. And so they're like, how do we make our money? So what they were trying to do is sell. They're like, they came to me and they're like, we need to get our customer data. We're going to sell customer data. And I'm like, no, no, you're not. And it's not like I'm like a white knight. Like, oh, you're such a great guy. You didn't sell. You just stood up to the corporate people. I'm like, no, I had rented games and systems from Hollywood Video in the 90s. They had my driver's license. They had my social security. They had my wife's driver's license, social security. They had credit card information. They wanted to sell all of it. And so they asked me to get it to them so they could, ready for this? This is such a drug deal. They're like, we want a sample of the data that we can ship around for people to like, they wanted to scrub it to be like, how many categories, what would these people be getting? Because they wanted to sell the database for Hollywood Video. And I'm like, no, because like social security numbers, driver's license numbers, mine are in there. And they're like, I don't give a shit. We're all lawyers. We're trying to get our money back because we bought a $300 million piece of shit. And so they were trying to do whatever they could. So every week, I would write a report that was like 12 pages long, because these are all executives. They do not care. They want single like line reports. I'm writing this laundry list of like, Mr. Steer this week endeavored on this new path, and like just writing this like long-winded story every week, 12 pages. And then at the end, I would give them like, and here's encrypted data, like they could not use. Here's encrypted data. Here's a sample. Here's all the headers, whatever. They couldn't use it. But they'd have to read through 12 pages of fluff to realize that they're not getting anything. So eventually they fired me for that. But I feel good that I didn't give away all the customer. They never got it. They never got the customer data because it was so like, it was, by the time I was let go, like it was just garbage. Like the whole, like everything, all of the IT people were gone. All of the big heads were gone. It's like, you're not getting that data. The data is just completely locked up. Oh, I stood up against the man. And you know what I got for that? Well, Stone Gardening, here's the cool thing. They fired me with prejudice. So I got to sue them. And all I sued them for was what I wanted, which was like a severance package. So I sued them for a severance package. And they were this whole company was made up of lawyers. Movie Gallery was made up entirely of lawyers. And my lawyer, who represented me, was somebody I found in the yellow pages. Like, Do you do employment law? Yes. All right, let's talk. That guy represented me and in 30 days won the case and said, do you have anything else you want to sue these people for? These are the dumbest people I've ever met in my life. He was like, these people are dumb as rocks. He's like, I could make my life off of these people. I'm like, no, yeah, you can't sue them. Oh, wait, hostess comments turned off. I didn't turn off. What? What the heck? It turned off my comments. You saw that. I didn't do any of that. It's ridiculous. This thing is conspiring against me. Yeah, so I did not give away my wife and my social security numbers. I didn't give away millions of people's credit card and driver's license numbers. Didn't do any of that. If they're listening, that's great. We're past the statute of limitations on it at this point. It's not 20 years. I think it was. So here's the epilogue is that the scariest part was Hollywood Video hadn't gone into bankruptcy. They had gone into Chapter 13, but they hadn't gone into full on like closure. And so my severance was contingent on them. Like if they had filed for bankruptcy within, I think 18 months, they could collect my severance package back. And that was by that's the laws of bankruptcy. Like they can come back for that money. Would they get it? I don't know. You had that happen. Oh, so you had your comments shut off. Yeah, it was weird. It's just like, I didn't turn them off. Maybe it just didn't like the way I was looking at the comments. Yeah, it's freaking crazy, man. So we were sitting there biting our nails like, oh my God, come on, stay in business. Come on, just stay in business. And we eked it out. They never came back for their money. And in the end, the saddest thing, there were people driving around, executives, the last executives. There's a guy named Ben Rigsby and, what the heck was the other guy? It doesn't make a difference. They were driving around with DVDs in the back of their cars, like trying to liquidate them, like going from, auction house to auction house, trying to get rid of all of these DVDs. I'm like, these are the executives. This was the end of that reign. The end of the Hollywood story is so good because it's just like rags to riches to rags. So nuts. All right. I have been Native American for 1 year. Wait, you're a Native American shaman for 1 year. That's impressive. No, you harass us on YouTube. You have to be careful being too good a job. I got to figure what that means. Truth is, 3 of my exes were all Aries. You are so alike. You're a Leo. Well, wait. Is that summer? Wait, what is Leo? Is that July, August? Wait, August, right? August. Yeah, we're good counterbalance. Aries and Leo is good counterbalance. Not that I am an expert. I just think they are. It's so funny because people really want DVD rentals again. Dude, people are nuts. Like some idiots. Listen to this. Oh God, my body. Some idiots are like, vinyl is better than whatever. Who buys vinyl? Idiots buy vinyl. I have a huge vinyl collection. It's not better, but I still do it anyhow because I'm an idiot. You know what? I do have to admit, it was really cool to know that my kids knew how to put a record on. They knew how to use a record player, but didn't know how to put a DVD. Didn't know. Oh no, it was a CD. No, they knew how to do a VHS tape and a record player, but they didn't know how to use a DVD player. I'm like, I don't know if that's good parenting or just the waves of time. I really wasn't sure what to make of it, but I thought that was pretty cool. I'm like, yeah. They still don't know what static is. My kids don't know what static is. There's so many things that like the kids won't know. Like, do you know that TV stops? It stopped at like midnight or 1 o'clock. They just ran out of things to put on TV and it stopped. And you know what else happened? They would play the national anthem, and then there was silence for a couple seconds, and then the loudest scream of static to haunt you in your dreams as you screamed out of the room as fast as you could. They won't understand that. They call it analog horror now. That was called a Thursday night. That was the scariest crap. Like, you could hear the TV on. You're in your room under the blankets, And you're like, you hear it's like, you're under your blankets, and you'd hear, who left the TV on? Neil, you were the last one done. And you're like, oh my God, I gotta go downstairs. You get that strobe light as you come around the corner. You see the poltergeist. Like, oh my God. And you go down the steps and you go down and it's, God almighty, that's terrifying. I'm putting myself in, I'm sweating right now thinking of that, how terrifying that is. Because not only was that like the static awful, not only was the test tone pattern awful, not only was the the national anthem awful, but every house in the 70s was made up of angles for some reason, like blind corners. Like, you know what people like? They like mouse mazes. They like rooms that just end and then have to double back around. You know what they also like? They like rooms that have like little walls in the middle of them that you can't see around the corner. But like, why were they doing that? As your managing moderator, I heard you say nothing that violates community guidelines. Thank you. I have said nothing. I also remember back in 2002, 2003, there was a rumor that Game Crazy could have gone independent. Dude, Game Crazy. All right, who's here? We got a good sampling. All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna make sure I get here. 2003 Game Crazy could have gone independent. Maybe. I still use Redbox. I get free rentals through T-Mobile occasionally. Oh, interesting. I have T-Mobile as well, but I don't take advantage of the Redbox thing. Maybe I should. I've been buying DVDs at the thrift shop for $1 instead of renting $4 online. You know what? I have a metric ton of DVDs. Like, they're probably worth a lot because they're Disney or they're freaking Miyazaki. So I've got the entire Miyazaki set. I got all of the Disney stuff because of our kids. So those are probably worth something because Disney has a penchant of putting things back in the vault or editing them. So people want them, people want the original unbastardized versions of them. So let's go back to, give me a second. This is going to drive me crazy, Ward. Ready? Just hold on. I said, hold on. Ward, you just hold on a second. Ward, 1 second. Game Crazy. I'm going to look up game. This is going to drive you crazy. Ready? Oh my God. Hang on a sec. I'm going to put this on screen. This is awesome. Okay. GC gross with us in 5 years, 7 almost to 600. Dude, so here's the thing. When we started Game Crazy, like I came in from game development. I went from game development into retail. You were there, you knew. So I came in and I'm like, I have made a huge mistake. Total Arrested Development move. Like, who does this? Kiki's Delivery Service. I do. It is my favorite. By the way, so Stone Gardening, what is your favorite Miyazaki? Actually, everybody who's here, Progressive Geek down to freaking Samuel. Everybody who's here, I want to know what your favorite Miyazaki movie is. This is a, I'm not selling Kiki. Are you kidding me? I'm not selling Kiki or anything. I do have T-Mobile Tuesdays Progressive, but I just don't check. I don't scroll down. I got the T-Mobile tumblers for Christmas. I got 4 of those. Those are great. I'm not selling Kiki's, but everybody, Nerdy Bear, you too. Nerdy Bear, if you're still here, especially you, I want everybody's Miyazaki movie, your favorite Miyazaki movie. Just do that while I go through these comments. Princess Mononoke. Awesome. Okay, great. I told you, Stone Garden, that was a good. Kiki's mine. Kiki's my favorite of all. Princess Mononoke is a great one. Absolutely. Why is it saying in service internal error? You're killing me, TikTok. You're busting balls. All right. Oh my God, it just reloaded the chat. It died. I'm missing chats, by the way. It looks like I'm absolutely missing chats. Am I missing chats? Really? It won't even scroll down anymore? Oh my God. No, I'm missing chats. So if I did see that you said Princess Mononoke, but I think I am missing chats. I'm sorry, everybody. T-Mobile is being real T-Mobile, what am I talking about? TikTok's being real touchy right now. Okay. Something mentioned earlier, Neil, is it possible for you to enable some sort of notification on your email client which informs you when I specifically email you? Yes, absolutely. That's how I get any mail. I do not go to mail. Like anytime someone says, I'm going to email you, I'm like, good luck. I'm never going to get it. Because I have like 14 email accounts. And so everything goes through this pachinko machine of filters. So the only people who can email me are people that I have a project with. Like anybody I have a project with gets a star. So it shows up as starred. The only people that can get in touch with me are like my family, like emergency things, like notifications like, hey, we're going to repossess your car. Like those kind of things, those will be, but unless you are on an active project with me or somebody that I want to communicate with, it gets filtered. And it gets filtered and eventually, like one day a week, we'll go through. You saw my inbox at the start of this thing. It's all freaking black, like all unread. I don't read them. So I'm embarrassed because I don't know. Oh, sorry. The animator. So Miyazaki. So when I say Miyazaki movies, I'm talking about Hiroyo Miyazaki, the anime. Is it Hiroyo? It's not Hiroyo Miyazaki. That sounds. I worked with a Hiroyo, and that's a female name. His is. Oh, Ponyo's a great one too. Hang on a sec. Ponyo's great as well. Okay, so I'm embarrassed because I don't know. Yeah, so Miyazaki, that would be like Nausicaa, that would be Pompoko, like the ones that were here, Kiki's Delivery Service, My Neighbor Totoro, those type of movies. That's it. Thank you, Heather. You're a lifesaver. Hayao Miyazaki. I was thinking Hiroyo. I'm like, where am I getting that from? That's the ketamine kicking in right there. So I still don't have everybody's. Okay, we've got Stone Gardening said Princess Mononoke, classic. Heather, what's yours? What is your favorite Miyazaki movie? June is Leo. Okay, so June is Leo. August, Leo. Yeah, okay, so I'm not crazy. I knew it was August. So July, August. Good, I feel good. Odd memory of Waddle's return surrounded by families. Dude, that was a freaking mess. That guy I've talked to since. I talked to him about 2 years ago, right? Oh, during COVID, I talked to him. That guy is worried about his legacy right now. I have an odd memory of Waddles on his return surrounded by fan ladies at a company picnic like in 2000. That guy, Give me the... Arconis, welcome. I didn't even know you showed up. My anime IQ is but low. My younger son is an expert. I would have to drag him into the chat. Just ask your son what this is. There's a point to this. There's a reason I'm asking what everybody's favorite Miyazaki movie is. Arconis, give me your freaking favorite Miyazaki movie. I think we've got one. We've got Stone Gardening. And none. This one says none. Okay. Ooh, Castle in the Sky. Wow, that's good. That's crazy. Like The Cat Returns. Those are... I had an email called The Throat Goat at Hotmail half a decade ago. That's good. Is that your favorite Miyazaki, The Throat Goat? That's good. I'm not abandoning YouTube chat. There are so many chats. Dude, there's 120 chats here. Like, that's crazy. Listen, I say that like, oh my God, I got 120 chats. Stone Gardening, I was just on her stream earlier tonight. She's got like 120 chats coming a minute. So she's just like, yeah, it's crazy. Pompoko. Bryant, thank you so much. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Now, Pompoko, is that the one with, yes, that's the one with the raccoons, correct? That's like Over the Hedge. Over the Hedge, if Pompoko is the one I'm thinking, it's the raccoons and the encroachment, the urban development that's chasing wildlife out. Pompoko is freaking awesome. That would have been my highest without Kiki's. Pompoko would have been my favorite because that you're 100% right. And then the American version of Pompoko is Over the Hedge. And I know a lot of people here know that. Oh, you like Kiki's Delivery Service and Spirited Away? You're so sweet. There's an Animal Crossing movie. Yes, you mentioned that yesterday. I don't know his movies. I saw the Animal Crossing movie called Dobutsu no Mori. Yes, we saw that. I think we quickly glanced at it on the first. I think we saw that. So here's what I'm getting at. Here's what's crazy. I have a bunch of friends who are into Miyazaki movies. They like anime. They like Miyazaki movies. And we just had this conversation over Christmas where he's like, every one of these people, like there's 6 of us, everyone has a different movie they like. Because Miyazaki movies hit you in a totally different way. Like Pixar movies are generally all the same. You can like Inside Out. They're good. My favorite Pixar movie is Brave because it's like the one that's different, challenging story-wise. Like every other one is kind of like cookie cutter. And they're good. They're great. They're awesome. Don't get me wrong. Pixar movies are awesome. But a lot of people will say my favorite is Toy Story or my favorite is usually get most people liking one particular type. Princess Mononoke is my son's favorite. There we go. Okay, cool. I have so many of those glowing forest dudes. I could imagine that. They're perfect for gardens. They're awesome. I don't know. His movies, I saw all the Animal Crossing. Okay, if you want something fantastic animated, watch a little off topic. There's this pilot called The Amazing Digital Circus. Huh. I'll take a look at that too. All right, so here's what I'm getting at. Hang on a sec. Hold on, everybody. I saw Bryant. Welcome to our humble live stream. Yeah, Bryant, Pompoko, you're in my good graces. 1 second. Right here. I'm just going here. Oh my goodness. This is my Princess Mononoke. What would you call this? It's not a figurine. What is this? Statue? Statuette? What is it? Hang on a sec. I'm going to get this from the top so you can see it. Get out of here, you crazy Dreamcast games. Who wants you? Nobody. I'm just kidding. I love you. I love every one of you. Bye, Shinmu. I'll see you in a second. You just come. Oh, my God. Come here, buddy. Come on, buddy. Perfect. Okay. This needs dusted, of course. But I've had this forever. This is one of my favorite little figurines, right? I love this. And this movie's awesome. This is really, I think, where Miyazaki hit the ground running in the United States. This was the movie that did it. And the dub was okay. The dub was really good. I think Gillian Anderson was the forest person here in this movie. Oh, that's awesome, Bryant. That's so cool. It's doing its work. So she was taking, I don't know if you remember, she was taking the Dreamcast VMU with her because everybody got infected with PlayStation 2-itis. And so she had to come in. Does anybody remember that? That's the movie I remember. It's a toy, you monster. It's not an action figure. Ladies, good Lord. It's not a toy. It's a figure. It's not an action figure. It's just a figurine. It's not a figurine. That sounds too feminine. What is it? It's a... What's a cool... There's no cool. It's a statuette. No, that sounds feminine too. It's French. Dolly. It's a dolly. Perfect. It's my dolly. My Louis McGurley. You're freaking crazy. 1 second, I'll put this back. Okay. Here's the deal. Oh, whoa. That's not even my favorite one. My favorite one's over there. My wife got it for me, and it came broken, which makes it even better. My wife got me a Shadow of the Colossus. What is 20 God, how long ago was that? 20 years ago? She got me a Shadow of the Colossus figurine from Japan, and it came broken. And it's so awesome because it really looks like a Colossus because we put it together and it's just like all mangled. I love it. It's like one of my favorite dollies that I have. Okay, ending this Miyazaki rant. Miyazaki, everybody has their favorite because those movies resonate with you in a different way. Like Pompoko was, like Bryant just mentioned it, hit him different. Like he did not expect that movie to go in those directions. And that's shocking. When you have something that's like, oh, this is an anime and it's shown in American theaters. And then you're like, whoa, this is really covering ground that I wasn't expecting. That can change you a little bit. Kiki's Delivery Service, one of my favorite stories, is like a coming of age story of a witch becoming like independent. And the people that she runs in and the people she impacts along the way. Fantastic. But like every one of the movies are great, but people resonate to them differently. Like some people like, oh no, Totoro's the best, or oh no, Porco Rosso's the best. Like they gravitate to these because it vibrates with them. And I think that's the freaking craziest thing. I don't know any other, like no one goes, well, this Spielberg movie, the Poltergeist resonates with me. I resonate with the Schindler's List. I resonate with Razor's Lost Ark. No. Like Miyazaki movies are weird in that regard. We're like 6 people who all have similar interests, who all have similar likes. And you would think like, well, you like, of course, everybody's favorite is Ponyo, right? No. Of course, everybody's favorite is Princess Mononoke. Everybody loves Mononoke. That's not my favorite. It's weird because all these people agree on all these other things. It's just the Miyazaki movies are all like slightly off and slightly different. Like everyone makes one their own. I just think that's a freaking phenomenal weirdness. Eco. Do you guys want to see another toy? I'll show you another toy. Okay, the Amazing Digital Circus has Michael Kovac, who voices Angel Dust from Hazbin Hotel. That's in 2 weeks, you were saying. What? Princess Mononoke is a feminine movie. Absolutely. It's both of the 2 strong characters. Like the male protagonist is the one who's infected, who's like trying to save the human village, but the other 2 are both women. Like that's the other thing about Miyazaki. Spirited Away, Kiki's Delivery Service, every one of these has strong female characters that don't rely on it's freaking phenomenal. I love that stuff. Pompoko, environmental story, supernatural story, and a comedy. Yes. I want to, anybody who doesn't know Pompoko, listen, Progressive Geek, you and I, we've become close thanks to Discord, thanks to FTTV. I agree, Stone Gardening, but we've become close. Let me explain Pompoko, because it sounds like you don't have a big understanding of Miyazaki movies. So in Pompoko, raccoons are being forced out of their environment by urban sprawl. Just like the American movie Over the Hedge, which is terrible. But in Pompoko, the raccoons fight back. And so what's hilarious is that they use and inflate their scrotums to block out the cranes. This is true. I am not making this up. And Progressive Geek will never come back. If he is here, he's gone. Yeah, it's the raccoons inflate their scrotums and block out the screens. I do not know what that is in Japanese culture. I still don't know what that is, but yes. Eco is absolutely... Oh, shoot. Yes, I showed everybody around my office the other day. That is exactly it. Hang on a sec. Oh my God. My daughter got this for me for Christmas. Look at this nonsense. One sec. I'm going to put my screen up one more time. Thank you guys for putting up with that. I'm in 16 different directions at once right now. And I appreciate you all being here because I am all over the place. Perfect. Okay. So let's go. Hang on. Perfect. My daughter got me, where is it? Oh boy, where are you? There it is. There it is. She got me that for Christmas this year, like unprovoked. That's the European box art. I'm almost terrified to show you what the American box art looks like. It is humiliating. It is beyond embarrassing. The American box art is grotesque. Japanese raccoon dogs, Tanuki. So do Tanuki... Oh, God, Progressive Geek, you did hear all that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Stone Gardening, raccoons, a.k.a. Tanuki, inflate their scrotums or their scrotal sacs. And they defeat the humans with the power of reproduction. It's totally rad. Hang on a sec. I'm going to bring this over because it's one of my favorite. Please do this. I want to do this. Oh, won't bring it over? Are you out of your mind? Come on. Oh, because I have to put it on the right screen. Japanese raccoon tanuki dogs. Yes, of course. And then, oh my God, so rad. And, oh, I wish I could drag TikTok. I can't drag TikTok over there. I was going to say, just drag raccoon scrotums in there. That would be hilarious. Raccoon dogs. Yeah, it's crazy. So anyway, Bryant Mitchell, that's awesome that our live stream appeared on your feed. Our YouTube numbers are low. Again, I don't care about numbers because I'm not, I mean, my OnlyFans is where I make my money. That's where I shake my money maker. That's where all the freaking cash comes in. But hang on a sec. That's where I have my Ferengi sugar daddies. 1 second. Okay. Local man dies. Oh God. Now this is not a toy. Shut your mouth. This is not a toy. This is one of my favorite things ever too. This is from The Last Guardian. So this is like an eco adjacent, I guess, story. So if anybody remembers The Last Guardian, this is an amazing story in itself. So this is what, yeah. So Heather, I do remember things. It's crazy, like how my brain, like my wife is awesome because she can see the same thing 5 times and enjoy it 5 times the same way. Like she's seen it fresh. But me, it's like I've already seen it once. I can't watch it again because I've seen it already. But she, like, everything's kind of new, and I think that's amazing. So here we go. This, oh my God, no, don't you fall off. He's got little tiny feet, little tiny clogs that hold him in here. But anyways, if anybody played Eco, it's like an abandoned city that has been forgotten, and you rescue a girl, or you work to, you're in this temple, you're a boy born with horns, and you are locked up in almost as a sacrifice in this tower, in this decaying stone edifice. And you escape, and you find a girl that is made entirely of light, and you try to rescue her, and you're being stopped by shadows. And so that's Eco, because the whole gist of the game is you drag the girl around. You're a boy, a young boy, 10 to 12 years old, holding a girl's hand, running around. That's the game. Running around and solving puzzles. And you're like, boop, 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 boop. I still say that almost on a regular basis. That's how I talk to my dogs. Boop, boop. Like, come here. That's how they talk. It was freaking awesome. That game is incredible. You are a young boy. Yes, you are, LHT. LHT is going to turn, I think he becomes a man. He's going to have his bar mitzvah in a year. Welcome back. Oh, later on, Ward. Hey, thank you, Ward, for being here. I really appreciate it. Late on the East Coast. Definitely want to chat about what I brought up before. Yeah, absolutely. Anytime. You are awesome, Ward. Looks edible from the top view. Yes, this is definitely not edible, but it is beautiful. And so, in the things that I do, watch out, buddy. Perfect. I do like the things that I do like and appreciate. I will get these things because it reminds me. This reminds me of my dog, my first dog, Tenchi. Every time I look at it, I think of Tenchi. And I also think of that whole shelf is technically dedicated to Tenchi. That has Journey and that on it. You're debating on taking a nap at work. You know what? Oh, Stone Gardening, have a great night. LHT, you can take a nap. I'll cover for you. Is it heavy machinery? I got you. Are you pouring liquid steel? No worries, I got you. Just go to bed. Just lay down, you're fine. Everything will be okay. All right, so we lost Ward. We've lost Stone Gardening. Our numbers are, our numbers are still strong. I feel good. Our numbers are still good. I don't like how this is at an angle though. That's driving me nuts a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go finish this box. This is the Dreamcast box. We'll get through this. I think, oh my God, this is such a good one. That game, this game, shoot. This game was great on Nintendo 64. Actually, it was phenomenal on Nintendo 64. Rayman 2, The Great Escape, but even better on Dreamcast. Absolutely stunning game. Okay, here's what I want to share with you. This is why I love Japan so much. I love Japan for this reason. One second, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, God. One sec. It's going to take me a month to pack back up again. Okay. Oh my gosh. There it is. Okay. Here we go. This is big. Later on, Ward. Thanks again for popping by. I appreciate it. Okay. This is a big deal. Oh. Okay. Where am I? I have to create a new one of these scenes every time I start a stream because there's so much stuff that happens. Don Garot's back. Don Garot. I love that name. I say it every time and I mean it. Okay, so here we go. This is the US. This is Jet Grind Radio. Ready? Hang on. The original Rayman was good. It was PlayStation. So here we go. This is this one. Dreamcast got the black bar. The Japanese one had the white. Look at this. Black and white instruction. This was already cheaping out, right? Look at this. Look at this. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. Okay, so now the disc itself. So it's basically a DJ. The DJ in the game right there. There he is. And this is not my original. I bought the US version for this purpose. This is the exact thing I'm going to show you. You can still see it has the sticker on it. That's hilarious. Oh, shoot. Ward left. Okay. Okay. Yes. So here's Jet Grind Radio, right? Here's the Japanese version. Ready? Drum roll. Do I have a drum roll? I do. I know I do. Is this the drum roll? No, that's not. That is not a drum roll. Not a drum roll. Oh, well, you know what? I had the chest opening too. Let's just do this. This is the Japanese version. Look at this in comparison. There is none. This is crazy. This is what we get. Look at the freaking magic of this thing. Okay, I'm going to open this bad boy up. Inside it is like a vinyl. It's like because you're playing a DJ, it's an experience. The whole thing, it has got the graffiti. It's got the logo for the DJ. And then watch this, ready? So full color front. Hang on. Oh my God, please. Oh boy. Oh dear God, the whole thing, full. Oh my God, wait a minute, did I win? I won 300 points. Oh my God, no way. Full color. Oh my God, dream lineup. Look at this. It's like, this is unbelievable. Like they really made it. That's what I used to look like. But yeah, there's something about like having the best possible product you can make and putting that out there, regardless. I know it costs, this one costs more to import, but I can't imagine what it cost. I think it was similar in price to the US version, but it's just the attention to detail, the care of the product is so much more. So even if we did live in a fair and just capitalist society, we don't really care about the artisanship, and that drives me nuts. Am I going to show the Eco US packaging? Oh my God. You want me to revisit that horror? You want me to revisit the Eco horror? I'll do it. I will absolutely wreck your night by showing it to you. Because I was trying to spare everybody the madness, but it's abominable. Are you guys ready? I don't even know if you're ready for it. I don't think you can be ready for it. Hang on. Give me, really? New. New tab. I don't think you're ready for it. Here. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, everybody. Eco US box art. What? Eco US box art. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're killing me. Okay. I agree. Okay. So we saw. This breaks my heart to look at. This kills me. So this is the European and Japanese box art right here. Look how gorgeous that is. That's small. It's still small. It's actually bigger in the website. And this is the US version. What is this, a young adult novel? What is happening? What is going on here? This is not what the character looks like at all. What happened? And I was on the phone with Sony about this because I was a buyer. I was a buyer at this point, and I had to push to get people to buy these things. I'm like, this game's going to be awesome. It's going to be huge. It's going to be big. Like, that's what, like, I'm trying to upsell this. And then they come in here with this art, and I'm like, are you, they said the press release is what they did. And I'm like, are you kidding? And they both of the people from Sony were like, I know, we are sorry. Like, they couldn't do anything about it. They knew it was crap. They knew it was garbage. And they knew it made my life more difficult to pitch it to the other people in the, like, other buyers. Like, this game's going to be great. Look at it. Wah, wah. It's embarrassing. What is this? This Olin Mills fade out? This doesn't look, there's nothing like this in the game. Well, there is this and this, but it doesn't look like this. It's so bad. Look at this. This is magical. It's otherworldly. This holds up. You could play this today. This, oh, God dang it. Makes me sick. I'm going to be sick looking at that. Get out of here with that nonsense. All right. What did I miss? That is crazy. My son wishes he was old enough to have played Jet Set Radio. Well, you know what? You're in luck. Because Sega, Sonic, you know it, Sega has announced they're making another one. So that would probably mean, since they're making another one, they're going to probably re-release it. So that's something to look forward to. The only problem is, you're right, your son might not get the experience of the music, the original music. Oh, they might be able to. The original music from Jet Set Radio or Jet Grind Radio, you might be able to get away with. You're not going to get away with it from like Crazy Taxi, because they're not going to be able to do it. You didn't notice the faded face? It's so embarrassing. It's so humiliating. YouTube tried to block Steven, what? For saying bastards. I chose to show the comment, but another monitor handled it. You know what that is? That's a freaking Restream bot. We got to shut that thing off. I thought I did turn it off, but apparently I have to go in there and disconnect it. No, Steven, don't. It's not oopsie. You're fine. I said bastard. I said bastard because of something, because we were talking about bastards. What were we talking about? Somebody wasn't Eco, but we just talked about somebody who was illegitimate, was in Final Fantasy Tactics. But yeah, this whole freaking show is about bastards. Hang on. All right, so we're gonna chew through the rest of this real quick. This box. Oh my God, look at that. You know what? I'm just gonna bury the US version. Goodbye. This is the US version. You'll never see it again. Goodbye. That's the Japanese. Oh my God, Space Channel 5. Look at this. Look at this shiny little. Oh my gosh, that's the Japanese version of it. Yep, you can tell because it has the Japanese katakana, hiragana stuff on the side. Look at this. Sparklies. We don't get sparklies in the US. It's ridiculous. Hello, Paper Love. Sega GT Homogenation Special. That's awesome. That's a name that makes sense. Oh my God, it's gone. No, it's gone forever. This only has one disc. Seriously, it does. You're like, what? It's gone. No, it never existed. It freaked me out too until I realized, like, they just put it in this case. This is at the end of the life of Sega Dreamcast. You can tell because this is not the highest level in comparison. So they didn't have a specialized case. Hang on. There's Sega GT. Look at this. This is absolutely mayhem. So we've got, you're like, is it the Japanese and US? No. This is the manual. This is, oh my God, this is 90 pages. 80 pages. This is 80 pages. This is just the manual. This is the tech book. This is different. This is telling you how to drive. This is like your, good Lord. These were stickers. I still have stickers. Oh my God, look at these stickers. I'm putting these on my car right now. All right, I'm going to ruin the collector's value. I'm putting those stickers on my car. If you want these stickers, it's going to cost you the same as the same as the Sly Cooper book. That's $14,000. But yeah, so you've got two huge ass manuals. One's the manual for the game. The other is how to drive. That's like your technical, like, oh my God. Arconis the Wolf and I are human moderators. Unfortunately, there's a bot that continues to interfere. And I think it's actually picking on Steven. I think this is the second time Steven's been called out. It's a hazing experience. Jet Set Radio had a mix of licensed and original tracks. Yeah, so I don't know. Progressive Geek, I don't know if your son's going to be able to play the original Jet Set, but I know it's got to be on Sega's radar because they made an announcement that they're re-releasing a bunch of their classic properties, Jet Set Radio being one of them. So you could expect probably a remaster of it. They may bring a new game out, but also I would probably expect a remaster to be far more likely because it's already done. And it's cell shaded, so it's timeless. You just have to get the frame rate up to 60 FPS. Oh my gosh, you know what? Just bear with me, everybody. I know that's not where they belong. Got to clean up after this thing. Okay. That's another 4. We're almost through this. We got Rayman. All right, last round. I think that's the last round. Virtual On. Sega Rally. I had a ton of Japanese games. Oh my God, Phantasy Star Online. Oh, that's so beautiful. And Biohazard 2 Value Plus. It is like, Steven, it is absolutely like you're driving a real car. It's like, here's the owner's manual. Here's how you change the oil. It's a digital car, right? Yeah, but this is how you change the oil. You're going to need to know this. But isn't it a video game? You're going to need to know how to change the oil in this freaking car. Okay. I'll read the book. I'll read 2 80-page books. Biohazard 2, Disc 1. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Biohazard 2. Capcom. Oh my gosh, so scary. Look at this. Oh my gosh. You know what? I would say that this is the definitive version until the GameCube version came out, which blew everybody's brain. God, what happened to your hands? Dude, I told you what happened. I broke my nose. The box fell on my freaking face, for God's sakes, as I was picking these things up. I abuse my, like, I'm an artiste, right? I'm not a model. I don't care how my visage, it doesn't make a difference. Like these are tools, right? So yes, they're beat up to crap. Like that's it. And you know what I did the other day? So this finger, it's just, I'm doing this right. This fingernail, I don't even want to show you my fingers. Now you got me self-conscious. Damn it, Sonic. Way to go. This fingernail is supremely huge, right? And when I type, that's problematic. So I had the same thing happen on this hand just today. And what did I do? I decided to, like, in the moment, just bite it off. And I bit it too close. Because I'm a dope. I am a caveman who likes dollies. That's what this stream has proven. I'm not capable of taking care of myself. I am a child. Yes, my thumb is bloody because it is bloody. And my finger is also, this one right here was bloody because I bit my fingernail down to the quick. Not down to the quick, down to the far enough. So yes, my hands are awful. I will try to spare you the madness of looking at my hands. I'm going to wear gloves now. Here, how's this? A Phantom of the Opera. A Phantom of the Opera in my hands. Don't look at these grotesque manifestations on your screen. Oh my God, it's still there. All right. Just deal with it for a couple seconds. All right, here we go. I think that might be Sega Rally Virtual On. This also has a freaking huge honking book. Yeah, this, again, the paper on these things, I know you can't even tell, but it's like shiny paper. It's freaking ridiculous, man. It's absolutely, these were so beautiful, these games. I absolutely love them. Oh, oh my God. Sorry about that. And my US version, this is my US version of Phantasy Star. It is toast because I had taken this everywhere. I probably changed this one out. Looks like what my friend does. He chews the hell out of his nail beds. Don't bring it up to him because I don't want him to feel self-conscious. Yeah, great. Thanks a lot. You guys are the worst. Oh, we're friends here. It's okay, I'll be fine. I was going to show you my Sega Dreamcast and Sega Genesis instruction manuals. I don't know, just in case you need to know how to plug this thing into your wall. Hey, do you have an antenna? Just, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. You know what, you see this, the back of the TV set? It has like the screws in it. Right below that is your coax. That's what you're going to want to plug this into. You don't have coax? Hey, how about these two wires? Just screw that into the back of your television. You cool with that? Anybody cool with screwing two live wires into the back of your television? Because that's what we did. Everybody's talking about drinking from the garden hose. How about putting a screwdriver to the back of the most expensive electronics in your house? That is nuts. TV channel settings. Oh my gosh, this brings back memories of being horrified of being behind my television. And the Dreamcast one, this is the US one, right? Oh my God. This one doesn't have anything about, nope, how to plug it into the wall. Yeah, whatever. That's the Dreamcast. Okay, so wait, I think, oh no. Oh my God. Oh my God, I was lying. Best hockey game until, oh my God, these are all US. Wait, do I have two? Do I have doubles? No, Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2. Okay. Power Stone. And this is the Japanese version of that too. Whoop. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful. Look at this dream lineup. It's the Dreamcast dream lineup. You know, a better story would have been that when you went to the attic, a raccoon left out and mauled your face. He threw his scrotum all over my face. I was like blinded by this raccoon scrotum. It's true. They're called tanuki. Yeah, it's a horrifying experience, but also, you know, got me to move out of my house, so that's pretty good. I don't even know what this white illumination. What are these games? Marvel vs. Capcom, Clash of the Superheroes. Never heard of it. Web Mystery, Get Bass. Is that? Oh my gosh. Is that Blue Lightning? I think that is. Number 325, Blue Lightning. Virtual Fighter. Yeah, this. Oh my gosh, I don't even know this one is right here down in the corner. What the heck is that one? No idea. But you can order these by mail. You got to check. Here's the checklist. You can order them. So you guys want to get some Dreamcast? They'll just fill out. They'll check these things off, and you guys will settle it later. Wait, it gets screwed into the TV. So Stephen, you would get a switcher box. So it's a little TV. I actually have one of these. So it's a switcher box that would be, one would say TV and one would say computer, or one would say TV and one would say line or whatever. And you'd plug the two prongs. I'm going to turn this upside down. You'd plug two prongs into the UHF. Actually, right here. Hang on a second. Genesis. Okay. So most people would have the coax in the back, right? Like that's what most people have seen. So it's just like a screw-in coax. But if you didn't have that coax, if you just had a TV with the screws in the back, you'd have to put this adapter onto it, which is a fork split Thomas English muffin. Wait, it's basically a. Yeah, this is the only one that has it. We used to have these switcher boxes that you could hook this up to the VHF, and then you would screw your coax into that, and that's how the signal would get there. Absolutely crazy that you would have to screw this thing into a television. Or you, like, I have a couple of these like just plain, but then I also have the switcher boxes that you could leave it on your television and then just flip it back from game to television mode. So, because it override as soon as you put it on computer mode. And you know what was really interesting about that? As soon as you put it on computer mode, there was no power to this. The power, I don't know where it comes from. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? You could be behind the television. Like those televisions are like the big tubes. Like you could seriously injure yourself like by if you put you touch a wire that's not grounded, you electrocute yourself. That would be very interesting how many kids electrocuted themselves after drinking from the hose and being like totally wet and like, let's play game consoles. And then they try to hook their thing up in the back of the television. See how I'm relevant? I'm talking about drinking from hoses. That's all over social media these days. All right. Everything else. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about. Here we go. This thing called Total Control. This end goes into your Dreamcast, right? Time out. Might as well get the Dreamcast out because I have it. Come on, Dreamcast. You can do it. You can do it. Hello, Dreamcast. Just to break all the seriousness, would you like to hear a joke? Of course. Absolutely, I'd like to hear a joke. Tell it to me, Hal. This is like at the end of 2001 where I'm trying to keep Hal occupied. Okay, so I just plugged that into the controller port. And then this, as I break it, this allows me to plug this. Hang on. It's worth it if I can find it. Hang on. Here we go. I can't believe I still have this. Oh my God, this is crazy. You can plug in a standard Sony controller like the Alps Interactive Gamepad. There you go. You can now use your Alps Interactive Gamepad. And you're like, what the hell is this controller? It's so dumb. Arconis, you like that? It's freaking awesome, isn't it? Wait a minute. Wait, time out a second. Let's go back. Let me read this joke. So, Neil, just to break all the seriousness up, would you like to hear a joke? As an electrician, I've been zapped by a phone line before. It feels, yeah, dude. As an electrician, okay, if you are an electrician, God bless you, sir. Seriously. Why is this facing the wrong way? If you're an electrician, God bless you. That's the scariest crap in the world. Electricity, my wife will attest. I do not touch water or electricity in the house. If it has to do with plumbing or has to do with electricity, no thank you. Electricians have an unbelievably difficult job. And I know you're like, well, you start to learn what you can and cannot do. It's terrifying. Because once you see somebody get locked up or lit up, like that's awful. And yeah, it's horrifying. It's horrifying to be like, you see those videos where someone gets shocked or, but if that happens in real life, it's terrifying. So yes, I've been zapped too. I was just talking about how I tried to, I should be dead like 4 times over because I did so much stupid stuff as a kid. What gets longer when pulled, inserts a hole, and works best when jerk? Oh, a seatbelt, silly. Good Lord. That's a good rhyme. That's a good riddle. That's like our original series Batman riddle. That's good. I'm going to star that one. I like jokes. Amnesia: The Dark Descent is $3 on Steam. You are going to turn me into a gaming junkie, I swear to God. All right, so the Alps Interactive Gamepad looks like this. It looks like we just talked about Batman, a Batarang, but there was no better controller. The reason I have it still, there was no better controller for playing Tomb Raider. Because Tomb Raider with those angles, this controller made those angles so much easier. This is more of a personal thing that I have. I love this thing because it's personal memory on it. But you could also put in a Negcon controller. Does anybody remember these things? These are for racing games. The throttles that you twist. Gas. This is your gas. Your throttle up. It does look like a questionable toy, adult toy. But yeah, this is, the NegCon controller was one of the best for Wipeout. So if you had Wipeout or a game that required you to, because this is almost, this is analog, of course, but it could turn, oh, I think I got 180. Yep. So when you're doing gas, you're like, this was really kind of a novelty, but it was pretty fun. I have a couple of those. I do enjoy my NegCon controllers. And then lastly, the big one. Come on. Oh, my favorite controller from the PlayStation. My favorite controller from the PlayStation era. Anybody want to guess? You're never going to get it. It's the ASCII grip. The one-handed ASCII grip controller. There it is. Perfect. The one, oh God Lord. The one-handed ASCII grip controller for strategy RPGs like Final Fantasy Tactics, XCOM UFO Defense. This was perfect. You could just be like, it effectively had all of the buttons of the PlayStation controller in one hand. So like you could totally smoke. You could do drug. You could eat pizza. You could get in a fist fight. You still play. It's incredible. Looks like your controllers look like they have Down syndrome. Why do they look? Oh my God, you are so mean to my controllers. My controllers enjoy who they are. They like being in the box. They like, don't shine a light in them. It scares them. Speak of the devil, in that same box is my XCOM UFO Defense. Oh, that's beautiful. Woo! All right, so this is one of my favorite all-time games on the PlayStation. Long box. Do I still have the foam insert on this thing? Oh, I don't have the foam insert. Oh, that collector value trashed. I don't think there's anything else in this box that you haven't seen. Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry, Sonic. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about this. I'm so sorry. Oh, boy. This is all I have left. Oh, my God. Sonic, this is so sad. My Genesis collection has been gutted. This is all I have left, I think, of Genesis. I don't think I have anything more because I think my store liquidated it. Ward would attest to that. Shoot. And I lost my Genesis to family friend. I got, how could you forget the custom feedback controller for Ridge Racer? Ward, you're back. Oh my God. Dude, I was just talking about you because I was saying like I lost most of my Genesis stuff in the store. Like I had given it up for Temple of Pong. How could you forget? I'd like to think the one-handed controls for new Pokemon game were inspired by people smoking and drinking the whole time. Yes, 100%. Yes, that is all true. And I was in Japan and I was shocked, I say, when I would go to, oh my God, I went to Super Potato while I was in Japan, which is a classic game store. And what blew my mind is on the top floor of Super Potato. Let's get this clicked off. On the top floor of Super Potato, they had banks of Neo Geo machines and arcade machines that had ashtrays in them. And people would just go up there and smoke inside in arcade machines, and they were still working. Like these arcade machines, I was there just a couple years ago. These places still exist. People still smoke. I just finished my live over 5 hours. Holy cow, that's like a Baton Death March like stream. Good Lord, congratulations, Aradia. That's amazing. Holy cow, 5 hours. And then you're like, what am I going to do? I'll just relax and watch somebody stream. You're a hero, freaking Aradio. It's amazing. Sorry I missed it. Yeah, it's everybody goes on around the same time. Everybody I follow goes on around the same time. Yeah, one-handed controllers for Pokemon games. Listen, I absolutely adore my one-handed controllers. That's so good. You know what? Last night, after the stream last night, I felt so good. So hopefully you have that same feeling. Oh, dude, Ward, you're the best. You're so freaking awesome. I love it. So we just went through pretty much all of the Dreamcast box, minus the VMUs, minus cablings, minus whatever. So that is a solid, like That's one box. You bring up great topics. Okay, so Ward, arguably, and actually, Sonic, since you're here, ready? You're big Genesis fans. One of the greatest games of all time on Sega Genesis. It's not Rock and Roll Racing. Does anybody remember Star Control? It's good. It's very good. You know how good it is? These developers are still making games. It's made by Ballistic, the same people that brought you Mike Ditka Power Football. That's right. Ballistic Entertainment did Mike Ditka Power Football. Not very good. But Star Control was like an Asteroids type game. But this was made by two dudes. And those guys went on to form Toys for Bob, who went on to do Skylanders. They make Skylanders. They're still making games to this day. Who's drowning you out? Who's drowning you out, Arconis? So Star Control was on Genesis. Star Control 2 was on the 3DO, which I will be playing on a stream because it is the coolest freaking game out there. Star Control on 3DO is a masterwork. I absolutely love it. You bought and paid for the PC version of what, the remaster? They had a remake of it, and then they had a new game. Another developer made it. Star Control 3, yeah, that's the new game made by, like, that was an illegal game for the longest time until Toys for Bob relented. Basically, they gave him the rights because he bought the name. So, dude, listen to this nonsense. So Atari has not been Atari since 1981. So Atari, that everybody knows, that was Nolan Bushnell's Atari, was sold to 20th Century Fox in 1980, 1981. So Atari stopped being Atari in 1980 because it was owned by 20th Century Fox. Star Control is unknown to you? Oh my God, I am so excited. Real Sonic, I cannot wait. Dude, Spyro reignited the trilogy. Arconis, we're all on the same page. So this is everybody's game. This is everybody's game right here. Star Control is now everybody. So here's the thing. This is awesome. So Atari was acquired by 20th Century Fox in 1981, I think. And that was when Atari stopped being Atari. It became like more of a money-making machine, a money-making prospect, and that's why they effectively destroyed the industry in 83. The industry kind of tanked itself in the U.S. So I'm going to have to drop. Need to finish my epic 10K. Listen, absolutely. Oh my God. I'm almost 12K now? Dude. Yeah, I know. I saw you were over 11K today. Progressive Geek, I'm so super happy for you. Progressive Geek, if anybody is here on TikTok and not following Progressive Geek, you're missing out. Absolutely one of the, and I'm not afraid to say it, most progressive geeks on TikTok. Actually, I think he is the most progressive geek on TikTok. And that's saying something. Anyways, have a great night, Progressive. So here's the deal. Atari stopped being Atari in 1980, 81 because it sold to 20th Century Fox, tanked the industry. Then, in bankruptcy, it got acquired by the Tramiel family. The Tramiel family were the ones who brought back Atari for, I think they rescued the computer line and then brought out the Atari Jaguar. I heard they were nothing but awesome, a great family to work with, but that is not Atari. That is the Tramiel family. That was more like Coleco than Atari because it's family owned, it's computer based. And so the Tramiel family, again, very nice people, but it's not Atari. Then Atari got acquired by Infogrames. And Infogrames is a French company. And that's when we got Driver and we got all of these games coming out from Atari. It's not Atari. It's just the name. So in one of those bankruptcies, this is crazy. In one of the bankruptcies, like names got sold. Names got handed off and sold. This was a byproduct of that. I think what happened is, I don't know if Ballistic, I think Ballistic went under is what happened. And somebody bought the rights to the name Star Control. That's the developer of Star Control 3. Bought the name rights, but he did not buy the story or the character rights. And that started a decade-long fight between the developer, the person who owned the intellectual property name, and the people who owned the story rights for Star Control. And so eventually he wound up releasing the game illegally, and he was getting sued, or he was about to get sued, or he was getting cease and desist. He got taken down because he didn't have the rights to use like Urquan. He didn't have the rights to use Shinjetsu or Shio Fixity. He didn't have the rights to use any of it. That is correct. Toys for Bob. 100%. So here's what happened. I think Star Control, the new version of Star Control that got released was an illegal one. That was like 5-6 years ago. Wait, so Star Control 3 sucked, but the cutscenes were good. I didn't play Star Control 3, so I don't know. But again, after a certain point, these guys relented and let it slide. So yeah, what's crazy is like the guy brought the name and he's like, I own the rights to Star Control. I'm going to build my own game. And he did. And then they're like, no, you don't own the rights to the characters. You own the rights to the name. You could make another game called Star Control that has nothing to do with. Neil should do a stream on their Reignited trilogy. Oh my God. So wait, did Toys for Bob? I don't think Toys for Bob had. Oh my God. Toys for Bob was dragging their feet. That's why this guy decided to make the Star Control. There's not an. Oh my God, you're killing me. Please do not tell me there's the Toys for Bob people are making the Star Control. I was saying Spyro Reignited trilogy is good. Yes. So the Spyro trilogy, you got me to play Medieval. So I know that you know 3D platformers. I loved Spyro the Dragon on PlayStation. The Steam version just looks incredible. Also made by Toys for Bob. So again, Toys for Bob made Spyro and Skylanders. I know that they're both in the same universe. And Ward, you're saying that I'm guessing Star Control 3 sucked in terms of the trilogy does slap. Neil needs to do a stream on the trilogy. Video cuts reminded me of Command & Conquer by Westwood. Dragging their feet. Yeah, that's always good. I enjoyed Spyro. I liked actually Spyro's humor more than Jak and Daxter, or yeah, that's right. I'm not afraid to say it. Jak and Daxter was fun. Ratchet and Clank? That's what I meant. Sorry, Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank is interesting. I enjoy Ratchet and Clank. I think it's beautiful. Like the game looks great, but I think I like the story of Spyro better. I like still listening to the Star Control story. Gameplay was just dated for 1996. Listen, if you see Star Control on Genesis, I've done 2 streams featuring it. Like when I was doing my health test, Sonic's seen it. Sonic has seen it. I did my health test with Star Control, and it still blows my mind. Like what they were able to do it confused the heck out of people because it was putting 3D worlds, like a rotating representation of, like in Star Wars, when there's Empire Strikes Back, when they're in the ice, like Hoth, and they're under there and they have like that 3D representation of the Death Star or whatever. I think it was in Hoth, wasn't it? Anyways, it's very rudimentary, spherical shaped star cluster is what they show on the Genesis, but it's just points of light. So what it looks like is just like a bunch of dots moving around. It must have been impossible for people in the early 90s to figure out that was a sphere, much less kids. Like looking at this thing, like it just looked like a bunch of dots just like shimmering. It didn't do anything. And so, wait, we are so far beyond what you can chime in on. Toys for Bob made the remakes of Spyros, not the originals. Right. Hang on. Oh, great. Okay, so I think it is time for me to end my stream because it's that time of night. This stream's going to get R-rated here in a second. Who remembers putting on the first VR headset? Oh my God, I do. I remember putting on one in the mall, that big freaking monstrosity. So Sonic, hang on a sec. This is going to get bad. You see my nose? This is what I'm talking about. I hit it earlier, and I knew this was going to happen. As I said, it's going to get R-rated. I whacked my nose so hard earlier, and I knew that was going to happen. I thought it was going to happen earlier, but now I have a bloody nose. So I'm going to have to clean this up. That looks cool, doesn't it? It makes me look mean. Who remembers putting on the first? Listen, Sonic. Good Lord. Okay. Time out. What did you want to chime in on? Hang on a sec. I got to get clean. This is outrageous. Watch out, dogs. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. My games are officially... Oh, my God, what happened? My games are officially killing me. Like, literally killing me right now. This stream is such a vibe. You see, I have chronic nosebleeds and I have a retro collection of very obscure controllers. I have a super niche audience of like 6 people. Thank you for saying you love me. I'm very happy, Steven. There's so much going on. There's always something happening. We can end. Nothing specific, buddy. I just couldn't comment on most of what you guys were talking about after this. The statuary? Are we talking about this, like the eco or like the Last Guardian statues and the? You've been quiet. If we haven't talked about, what am I missing? You can bring up any subject you want. Right now, as I said, hey, our radio, he's probably gone. I'm dead. Oh, great. Okay, so I'm, as I said, I'm a hemophiliac. That's the other thing. So I have like this niche hemophiliac kind of window where I can slide in. I'm not a hemophiliac. Good night, buddy. We will see you tomorrow. Also, an update of you coming over. Nothing yet. So I will send you a metric ton of emails. I will do that tonight. You're probably going to see that in about a half an hour. So I'm going to send a ton of emails about CES. We'll talk about that. That's coming up on the 9th. And then, yeah, this was box 1. I have 12 in the office. This is just the start. I've got like seriously another dozen upstairs and then everything in the garage, which anybody who's been here from the start has seen. There's a ton. What I really would like to do is I wanted to crack open the 3DO box, but I'll do that on another stream. I'll crack open the 3DO box so we can play some more 3DO games, but I'm also going to set aside some of these Dreamcast games because I'm going to play some of these too. Is there any Dreamcast games you want to see? I'm definitely going to play Jet Set Radio or Jet Grind Radio, the Japanese version, of course. I think the Japanese version I can get away with playing on the stream without any copy or content strikes, but we'll see. But yeah, listen, thank you, Ward. You guys all have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry for all the gore. I'll try to take better care of myself. Good night, everybody. I'm dying.